Yay! Okay, now we're actually live. Sorry,
Oh,
everybody.
wait.
Um,
So none of that was live before?
it was on Twitter, but we were not on FB yet. Okay.
Okay.
There was a
Hey,
problem with
everybody.
the stream key. Anyway.
Anyway,
Um,
we're on.
um,
So, yeah. I'm TQ. It's JQ. Q
JQ,
Brothers.
we are drinking T's favorite,
It is my favorite.
Jasmine Green Tea. And
Yeah.
why are we drinking your favorite Jasmine Green Tea?
Well, for those of you who are on FB instead of Twitter, it's because, well, it was your idea, not mine, but to celebrate my birthday, which is tomorrow. And it is my favorite tea of all time. And I was just telling a story that my first thing I've been thinking about on my birthday is the small pleasures. And drinking China Wu Yuan Jasmine Green Tea is one of the great pleasures of my life. I've been doing it for about probably 12 to 15 years.
Uh-huh.
And pretty much every day of my life. There's probably, I could count on, it's probably less than 30 days in the past 10 years that I've missed having this tea. 30 to 50 days in 10 years, which is pretty awesome, right? It's like
Yeah, for
1%
sure.
of the day, 1% of it, less than 1% of the days of
I
my
mean,
last decade have I missed
some
drinking
of
this.
our teas, one of the vendors for a lot of our drinking tea, beverage teas, as we call them, um, we pretty much went with them because you're like, I must have a line on this Jasmine Green Tea at all times.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't
I've
even
had
care if
other
we
one.
sell it. I don't even care if we sell it. I must have this.
Yeah. It's perfect. It's the perfect, in my mind, the perfect blend of green tea flavor and jasmine as this sort of like aromatic note, but not perfumey tasting at all.
No, it's just on the
It's
nose the whole time. It's so good. And it's such a clean green tea. It's such a great flavor.
yeah,
And it's just bitter enough and just like dry enough that you're not like chugging it. It slows you down and it forces you to kind of take a second, which is what we always talk about as like such a value with tea time, right?
totally. It's one of the. It takes me about like 40 minutes to an hour to get through this big mug of tea every day. And it's definitely like my savoring hour of the hour I savor the most of the day.
Um,
So that's
Abdullah
one thing I'm thinking about.
Abdul's with us. Mary Josephine sings "Happy Birthday"
Yeah, thank you.
via
Thank
dial.
you.
Deb Miller says, "Happy birthday! My birthday is today."
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's great.
Um,
Where are you reading this, Jay? Because I don't get to see these things. I don't see it on our Greta chat.
oh, I'm way ahead of you, bro. I got it. Don't worry. It's your birthday. You take the day off. I got you.
All right, all right. Well, I like to see the comments come through. So in the
I know you
future,
do.
I,
And
I want I want to take some control back. But
no, no,
um,
you just have to sit and be serenaded and loved.
all right, that's good. That's nice.
So yeah,
Um,
happy birthday to UT. Happy birthday to Deb Miller. I would love, 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 love for you to tell us about what it feels like, what birthdays feel like in your 40s, what birthday feels like in a pandemic. Let's just take a couple minutes and talk about
yeah.
that and give us drop a little wisdom on us. Therese,
Ah,
I think might be here. Hey, okay, go ahead.
cool. Well, thank you everybody for the nice words. So I would say tomorrow I turned 47. It feels a lot like 32. That's what I would say. I've been stuck at 32 in my head as like sort of my mental, my sort of like sense of myself for a long time. So in that sense, it's no different. However, unlike when I'm 32, I have I have an almost 16-year-old daughter, and I have a almost 13-year-old daughter. So that makes me feel a lot different. And it's something I'm grateful for. So when we talk about what am I thinking about, um, one thing I'm thinking about is how grateful I am to be a father of daughters.
Awesome. Tell me about that because
Yeah.
I'm also a father of daughters.
Yeah, you are. I mean, your son is awesome too. And clearly as one of three brothers, I love, you know, I appreciate boys, but I really wanted daughters because I felt like I didn't know what they were. And I think that I have a certain enjoyment of, I don't know, my favorite, I would say I have a lot of friends who are women, and they're my favorite people to have conversations with and sort of relate to in general. And having daughters, I guess I would say it's sort of a constant education, because I feel like I'm not prepared for so many things. Not like, oh, I'm embarrassed to talk about stuff. I'm generally not. And I feel like if I've made one hallmark as a dad, I would say it's been the idea that I'm never going to shy away from a conversation with my daughters that I would have with my sons, or even that I would shy away with that some people shy away with from kids in general. So sex, drugs, rock and roll, bullying, whatever, biology, you know, I'm just never going to be afraid to do that. And I never have been. And I think that that is something I feel grateful for, because I think that probably my kids don't always appreciate it, at least at this age, but it is making it so that there's not much that we are getting to an age where now it's all like, well, we've never talked about that. And now it becomes awkward. Right.
Yeah.
So I like that. And then I like, you know, for all the, I mean this in a good way, for all the tumultuousness of this time, I think that there's a couple things. Young people are changing the world dramatically right now, and young women are changing the world very dramatically in a way that maybe has not really been seen in history. And I'm watching those instincts in my daughters and feeling like, how lucky am I to be alive at a time where, you know, they're going to seize the mantle of change, or have the agency to like sort of be involved in history and not be stopped by something as stupid as biology. So,
Oh man.
yeah.
John.
So I was thinking about that.
John says happy birthday to you and Deb.
Thanks.
Deb is baking bread and making rhubarb ginger crumble. John says, looks like you both share a birthday with my wife. A lot of birthdays today.
Yeah, mine is actually tomorrow, but yes, John, I talked to your wife Jessie, and we bonded over the idea that no offense, but cancer babies are the best. No offense to anyone else, what I mean.
Pop says, when I took over Merz, Mom was pregnant with you. At the end of this year, it'll be 48 years of Merz being in the Q family. You've literally been born into an apothecary, and now you're the president of this awesome business. I'm so very grateful.
Me too, Dad. Thanks, both to Mom and Dad. Yeah, I think I feel very fortunate in that sense. So I want to actually talk about that. So I just, you know, I like to talk about things that I'm reading or listening to, and I'm always thinking about how they relate to life, and especially health and apothecary in general. And one of the things that I am thinking about lately is the idea of, well, I'm listening to this book, Genome, which is maybe 10 years old, but I heard a really good interview with the author. And let me tell you, it's Genome by Matt Ridley. And it's kind of it's written as an autobiography of the species. So there's 23 chapters relating to the 23 chromosome pairs or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he kind of picks out like a gene or a cluster of gene characteristics on each chromosome and sort of gives insight into humans there. And I will just say that like genetics is sort of one of these minefields, because to talk about it, you can start to, if you don't really understand genetics, and I certainly don't,
I have
it can
dealt
sort of,
I've dealt with genetics pretty personally with my daughter. So I will tell you, I don't even understand geneticists.
well, no one does. I mean, that's
And
part of
and
what I was going to
and
say, but
they
yeah.
admittedly don't understand genetics.
Yeah. And I don't think any of them understand each other. No offense to geneticists, um, no, I'm teasing. But the big thing is, it's something that can be, I think, improperly reduced to the idea of determinism in sort of a dangerous way.
Mm.
And now that said, like there are times when genetics are deterministic. So, to a certain degree, like that because your daughter has your youngest daughter has a genetic condition, and it means that certain effects are noticed. But one of the point I'm trying to drive to is that I think there's a couple interesting things. I was just listening to the chapter about genetics he's saying that like the idea of genetics as deterministic that we have, like, well, it's genetic, is like so wrong in so many ways. And here's an example of how, and I think this is really interesting. All right, so men tend to have lower tend to get more heart disease, more certain types of illness than women, right? That's just known. And part of that can be the hormones. Genes are basically the turning on and off of hormones, sort of has a lot to do with, turning on and off of genes has a lot to do with hormone expression or vice versa. And one of the things that they talk about is, so testosterone and cortisol. Cortisol is, let's say, the stress hormone. Testosterone is sort of the masculine sex hormone. So a lot of masculinity traits are tied to testosterone. But when you express that, your immunity goes down to many. Your ability to suppress or fight off things like colds or cancer or all these things go down. Now, it's too long to get into the whole thing, but why is it that humans would evolve so that their expression, a man's expression of sort of manliness, or in the animal kingdom, would be like make a peacock making a big giant feathered, a more decorative feathered tail, plume, right? It essentially means that peacock is more susceptible to disease. And why would it be that when trying to attract a mate, you would use all of this energy that would make you more susceptible to disease to essentially say, pick me as a mate, right? To get to the animal kingdom. And one of the things that they talk about is that it is essentially a signal to say, like, I am so strong and I am so robust that I can afford to, like, I'm essentially immune to disease, and you can tell, and I can't lie about it because I'm here making this elaborate song, or I have this elaborate tail feather, or I can do all this stuff and I'm still healthy. And it's like, it's really interesting, right? Now, so you would think that would be, all right, that's kind of deterministic because like those that can grow a better tail would be better. But it totally gets thrown into complication when you take into account that it's not equally distributed, and it's so socially determined that genes are not deterministic. And so here's an example. In baboons, the lead, or in a particular, great, the big primates, the ape primates are the major, the great apes, that there are, it's the ones at the top, although they may be the strongest and have the most, sort of those outward displays, they tend to get sick much less than the ones lower in the totem pole. And this has been studied through humans, in that status within your group or within your community tends to determine how much heart disease you'll get for men, not for women. Isn't that interesting? But like, I've been thinking a lot about this and thinking about how complicated life is, I guess is what I'm saying. And sort of the idea of I don't know where it was going, but I guess being grateful for the fact that like I get to be in a business where a lot of the decisions I get to determine my fate. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And even though it brings with it a lot of stress, I feel like I am fortunate in that I'd rather carry that burden than not carry that burden and have it be
Yeah.
determined for me.
You're also incredibly fortunate that you're surrounded by really intelligent women to help you guide you
Yes.
and help you make those decisions. Speaking of really grateful, giant announcement right now.
Yeah.
Everybody, I want to announce T and me and the whole Q family have a new business. We are launching. It is soft launch is today. We have created the world's best shampoo and conditioner, and it is in a bar format. And it is awesome. And look at this design that Rachel did.
Yeah. It's called Shambar.
It's called Shambar. TT, tell them a little bit about Shambar.
Sure. All right. Shambar is, so we've been selling shampoo bars for since I can remember. So since I've been born into the business. But one thing about them, they always, you're making me crazy, but I like it. One thing about shampoo bars is that they've always been sort of like, in my mind, maybe made for people who are willing to make trade-offs with their shampoo performance. So if you were, if you just wanted a low waste thing to get your hair clean, yeah, it works. But they were not high performance like a great shampoo. And in recent years, they've gotten better, but they always were lacking something. And mainly it's that they didn't condition your hair. So now it was clean, but you felt like you either needed to use a conditioner or find another bar that from most brands, even the really good new modern ones, they make this bar that's kind of like a greasy, creamy bar that doesn't really feel that good. And now I have to worry about 2 damn bars in the shower, or 2 possible things. And so we set out about a year ago with the idea of making, honestly, the ultimate shampoo and conditioner bar in one that does not leave you feeling overly oily or conditioned, that rinses out easily, that
and
just
we've been
feels
testing
great.
it and testing different ones, and we nailed this thing. And it is,
I think we did.
and we have it's first of all, it's sulfate free, which means even if you look at your shampoo, it probably has sulfates, and you'll see SLS and SLS free. Even the SLS free ones say sodium cocoa sulfate, most of them, and that's still a sulfate. And it derived from coconuts, and it's great for cleaning your clothes and your house, but not your hair. It's making it too dry, and then you're dumping conditioner with silicones in it, all kinds of stuff. So, guys, go to shambar.com right now and check out the new site. And I have a special deal that if you put in the code, if you check out, first of all, the launch price is $15 for a bar. And right now, TEATIME, if you put TEATIME, one word, into the checkout, you get $5 off. So please pre-order. We will be shipping by the end of July.
Yeah, and can I say, one of the things that I want to say about this is that I almost feel foolish for this because we designed something that lasts too long. Do you know what I mean? I think in the case of this, not only did we nail the formula, but we sort of like maybe hurt ourselves, because 1 bar for $15 for all your shampoo and conditioner, that probably lasts me a couple months of using it every day at least.
I've just started using it as my body soap and my beard shampoo, and and Greta uses it too, and we're at 1 a month essentially, which is great.
Yeah.
But anyway,
that's what I mean.
Right
is
now,
like, this is like a household worth of shampoo and conditioner.
I know. I mean, I use it on the kids too. It still lasts a month. So
Yeah.
Shambar.com, go check it out. The site is awesome. Please sign up for the newsletter. All the socials is We Love Shambar. We Love Shambar. So go on Insta and Twitter and follow us. And if you order, not only we giving you $5 off with the tea time code. And you guys can share that with your friends. Please, we need as many pre-orders as possible to get this thing off the ground, and we would really appreciate your help. So get it, try it, love it, share it. But it also comes with this awesome self-draining soap saver that you can
A
put
silicone soap saver, non-plastic.
Yeah, silicone, and it drains out. Like you put it at the edge of your thing, and it just drains right out. It comes with that plus on top of that. No, I'm serious. Isn't it crazy how much we're offering? And then
Hey, this is like the great
you're
television
not
commercials.
wait,
There's more. But wait, there's more.
And for every order, we're gonna donate a month's worth of soap to a family in need through this organization called Clean the World, which is awesome. So you're eliminating single-use plastic, you're getting a better product, you're simplifying your routine, you're getting the soap saver, and you're donating a month's worth of soap. So please, and you're getting a $5 discount right now, so you have to do it for us, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that said,
The only people, I mean, if you shave your head or don't have hair on your head, buy it for someone else. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
You're off the hook for yourself, but not for all of your friends and family. No, but it is something we're really excited about. And honestly, right now, the goal is just to get the word out there. We consider this our tea time peeps as sort of like, kind of beta testers for us. It's like we want you to be the first ones to give us feedback and tell us about it. We've done some internal beta testing with our just like literally the friends and family in front of us right now, and with our team that we can hand the bars to, and it's been awesome.
John got to try it. Said used it this morning. The pine scent brought me back to my childhood. So we've put all these herbal blends, all these herbs that we've been drinking. We put them in the shampoo bars. There's one with nettle and spruce. There is one with burdock and peony and mint. And there is another with mango butter and manuka honey. So we have something for everyone. If you have scalp issues, if you have big curly hair and you deal with oil, if you
so let's talk about that. Hold one up and let's just walk through it, because I'm so excited about this.
Hydrate is great for curly hair, good for black hair, great for curls and bounce and volume, right?
Yeah, it's manuka honey and mango butter. It's anybody with dry hair too. It's really, really good. If you get sort of like frizzy hair, my daughters they love that one.
Soothe is great for your scalp if you get irritations. I've used it. It works great. The red spot on the side of my head is gone. You can prove it.
Burdock, mint, and jasmine. This is my personal favorite because it's like right in the middle. It's like not overly hydrating, but it's also not as sort of like clarifying. I really love this one, but I love them all actually. But that's my jam. That one I went through fastest of the three.
And then the last one is Awaken.
Okay, but hold it back a little bit so I can see. Awaken, yeah, that's spruce and nettle, and that one has like little tiny flecks of the nettle in there, so it's like a bar that's white. They're all kind of like off-white bar, no color. They're really clean.
They're all great, by the way. So like, these things, we worked really hard to develop, let me call it the chassis for the bar, right? So every bar works.
The platform.
It's going to be only a bonus with the extra ingredients. So please get the 3-pack and try them, and then decide which one is for you. Because Mary Josephine's asking, long hair, can I use it as a body bar? You can use all of them as a body bar. You can use it as a beard bar. Mary Josephine, for long hair, I would try hydrate first, but you may end up, if you're one of those morning showers that love tingle, the other two might be better for you. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, I don't think you can go wrong. And what I would say is that what I've found for me is that the Awaken is one that it's a little bit more clarifying. So given that I put a little product in my hair, I feel like I like to use that one once a week, and it feels like it kind of pulls the residue of the product out a little more deeply off my scalp than the other ones, although they all feel really good. Do you know?
Yeah, they're all great. Greta's favorite is definitely the manuka honey and mango butter one. That one has like this like sort of juicy tropical scent that's just awesome. So anyway, go to shambar.com. I want to repeat, you all get the discount. Put in tea time as you check out. There is a mixed 3-pack, or you can buy one of whichever bar you want. But it's a really good deal right now. And T, guess what? I have a surprise to you for your birthday. My brother
Hey,
Matthew Skoller is gonna play us some
I can't hear.
awesome tunes. How you doing, buddy? You good? He's working on his
he
tech.
said 1 second. Yeah.
He's bringing in his. So we thought for your birthday, we
Yeah.
would bring in some
That's
music.
great. Nice.
But anyway, yes. So excited, you guys. So
Oh,
excited.
there we go.
Hey, there's Matt.
Yo.
What's up,
Matthew
baby?
Skoller. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good, good.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, brother.
All right.
All right,
What a treat.
All right. Hang
Why don't you rip something for my brother's B-Day? You got us?
Well, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down now, baby, but I'll be up one day. I'm gonna treat everybody like they treat for me. Oh, baby, please hold me in your arms. Well, I'm begging now, woman, please throw this poor dog a bone. Getting sick and tired, woman, of your evil ways. I'm going back to my family. You going home to your mother too, darling. Please hold me in your arms. Well, I'm begging now, woman. Please throw this poor dog a bone. Four, five, six, seven, darling, in a 8, 9, 10. Got to come see me just soon as you can, baby. Please hold me in your arms. Well, I'm begging now, woman, please throw this poor dog a bone. Baby, please throw this poor dog a bone. Darling, please throw this poor dog a bone. Well, I'm begging now, woman, please hold me in your arms.
Oh.
Well, I almost got it out there.
Yeah.
TQ.
Thanks, brother. That was nice. Thank you both.
I've been having some pretty major audio difficulties. I hope it was legible. But
Oh yeah,
it was just fine. It was just fine, man. Thank you so much.
yeah. It was excellent.
It was some saturation going on that I tried to. I think I worked it out. There was some distortion earlier, but the show must go on.
The show must go on.
Yeah.
What are you doing today, man? What are you doing for your big day?
I've got. This is going to sound so lame, but we've got a huge software overhaul happening in the business, and so I'm literally taking this break between like trainings and data calls and web taxonomy meetings and whatever. So I'm not doing anything special during the day, but tonight my parents are coming over for dinner, and then tomorrow
we're going
heading out. Tomorrow's we're going up to G's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the lake, and we're going to spend Friday morning, early morning fishing out on the lake, which is one of my favorite things ever in the world. So
me too. Me too. I love fishing, man. I love it. And I got to do a little bit when I was in Western New York. That was fun. And hey, how do you dig my green screen? I'm in San Francisco now, guys.
Oh,
nice.
You jet setter. You jet setter. Yeah. Hey, I just want to give a big shout out, Matthew. You're doing this new series. Why don't you just tell people real quick about it, In Spirit?
Yeah, In Spirit is going to be basically a program that is devoted to all different kinds of artisanal spirits. They're producers, master distillers. The prerequisite, just like High Road Spirits, which is the company that Family Tradition Cognac is a part of, is that they all be truly artisanal and family made. And so we're going to concentrate on family made.
Basically, it's like conversations, super deep geek outs if you're mad into spirits, right?
Yeah, I mean, but it's going to be very accessible even to the non-geek.
Cool.
We're going to really break everything down. We're going to also explore intersections between people that are that express themselves in other art forms and other crafts that have a relationship to spirits. So I know some musicians that are really heavy spirits cats who love it.
Maybe like John Iguana, who just joined.
Yeah, maybe.
Would he be an example of that?
Yeah, and absolutely, and great palette. Johnny Guano's got a great palette, and so we'll be concentrating on, all things artisan spirits, and gonna start out by interviewing the Pasquets, who do our organic cognac. They're an amazing family in Grand Champagne cognac. Then we're going to go and do a bunch of stuff with the Japanese portfolio. So we're going to be discussing all these just outrageous Japanese whiskeys with the greatest experts in the world. Japan also has some incredible gin and other spirits that are indigenous, like shochu. We'll be going through all of that. There's a gin that we got that's really amazing and doing really well from India. And we've got an Indian whiskey and an Indian tonic water. So there's an Indian portfolio.
Nice.
So, there's a lot of great stuff happening. We'll be going to Mexico with Ishmael Gomez, who's the agave king. And so we'll keep you guys informed. I'd love to come back on and do Tea Time again.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Thank you so much, Matthew. I
Oh, hey, it's
appreciate
a
it.
pleasure. And
And I got one more surprise for my brother, so I gotta wrap it up. But
all right, all
I love
right.
you, man. Thanks for hopping
Hey,
You
on.
guys too. Yeah,
All
take care.
right.
love you, Matthew. Thank you so
All right.
much.
It was a
So
pleasure.
I've got one more surprise for you. You have to go to your front door, and there's a package there. Okay?
Are you joking?
No, I'm serious. It's like it should be like a bag of something. Okay?
Okay, hold on.
Okay, guys, we are gonna do something cool with T right now. It's not like a gift. It's more like a challenge. I want you to see how good his nose is. This is gonna be awesome. Here we go. Johnny Iguana says yes. Cognac and Mountain Dew is my go-to. Nice. Well done. Well played, Johnny. All right. So we are doing a blind fragrance challenge. I think you have one of
Jeez.
the, well, yeah, one of the best noses in the biz, and I want you to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and I'm challenging you to tell me which fragrance you are smelling.
Okay, I'm gonna just go through once for.
Yeah.
The thing is, they were all against each other with no separation. So
Well, I didn't. We're doing the best we can, buddy. We had to.
number three, number
You were,
three,
you were,
number three.
you were expected in the store, and so somebody had to drive them over and drop them off during our conversation.
Okay. Okay, I got the side. I was smelling the wrong end.
Got it.
Okay.
Number 1.
Dude, you're putting me on the spot. It's making
I
me
know.
nervous.
I know. It's all good. This is fun.
They're, they're honestly blend. They're sprayed against each other, so they are blending together a bit. But number 1, it's very light. It's very airy.
If you need a hint, I'll give you a hint.
I don't think it's 4711.
You know what's funny is it was probably against. It may have been touching that one, so you may be getting a note of that.
Is it? Well, hold on.
Just give it a shot. Don't worry.
Hold on. I'm calming down now. My nose is working better. Give me a second. I'm trying to. One of them is debaser, and so I believe,
Yeah.
and I'm just trying. They're a little mixed up.
Okay.
So I think number four is debaser.
Number 4 is debaser.
Okay, get rid of that one. That one's done. All right,
Right.
now let's see.
Debaser by DS and Durga, if anyone's wondering. Which is a great all-season scent, but awesome. Awesome in the
Number
fall.
five. Number five is sartorial.
Number 5 is Sartorial.
Sartorial by Penhaligon's.
Halligan, yeah. Okay. That one's done. Nice. Nice.
Let me see.
Johnny Iguana says, we'll wish you a happy birthday in person soon. That sounds threatening, I know.
Yeah, exactly. Jesus, Johnny. Is number 2 4711?
Number 2 is 4711. That one's
That's
done.
hard. That one's hard because it picked up a bunch of other stuff. So let me see.
We also have, by the way, Johnny Iguana on next week on Tea Time. So,
You know what's weird is I know what number 3 is, but I'm forgetting the name. Give me a hint.
I own it. And it has a cool magnet top.
There are so many that have magnet tops that it's hard.
But that I own.
I don't go up into your bathroom very often, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't own anything else from that brand. It's from Byredo.
Oh, Yeah, that's not inflorescence. That's the citrus one, right? What is it called? What's that? Pulp. Yeah, pulp. Yeah. Thank you.
All right, that's number
And
3.
last one. I have number 1,
And you have number 1.
which has. This one is very light, at least on the card. Light and sort of floral, but like very airy floral.
You know it very well.
Is it an orange blossom of some sort? I mean, is it? It's not tuberose, is it? It's not heavy enough to be tuberose.
It started it all. It started unisex.
Really? It's.
Essentially.
I would say 4711 started unisex, but
4711 was number 2, so you may be actually picking it up a bit. But this scent started unisex as we know it today.
and is it from us or is it general fragrance?
What do you mean?
Like, do we sell it?
We sell it.
Because I would say in the mainstream unisex, CK1 is what I would go back to in the 90s.
What started CK1? What? Who? CK1 is the son of what? Or son or daughter of what fragrance? Without what fragrance would it have not existed?
I don't know why my mind is failing me right now.
They jingling, baby.
Go ahead, baby. Gendarme. Yes, thank you. Yeah, it needed a little. I need a little bit more on that one, but yes, one of my favorite clean, soapy, light floral fragrances. One of the best fragrances in the world.
Yeah, and we got to hang out with the founder before he passed away last year, right? That was pretty special.
Yes, we did.
That was pretty special. And he told us some really cool stories about James Smith, LL Cool J coming to him and being like, I want in. I want to buy some of this.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll buy as much as you want. And he's like, no, I want to buy some of the company.
Yeah. LL Cool J owns part of Gendarme, and that makes me extra happy because LL Cool J is one of my favorites of all time. So
they're jingling, baby.
Yeah.
Hey,
that was fun. I'm sorry that I switched it up on you and did it from home and now made everyone run around to be my delivery person. But that was really fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
So happy birthday, man. I will see you tomorrow when we head up to G's for fishing overnight. And hey, everybody, remember, please support Shambar. Go follow it on social. We love Shambar. Go to the site, shambar.com, and pick one up. TEATIME is the code. You get the free soap saver.
Is that all one word? Is that all one word? TEATIME? Okay.
That's right. TEATIME. TEATIME is the code. And feel free to share that with friends. And there is like a family and friends box that'll get you 3 of each and 3 soap savers if you want to give them out to friends and family. Okay. So we appreciate the support, and we'll be reaching out after the orders will ship in the next couple weeks when we get the stock in, and then we'll be reaching back out, and hopefully you can become an ongoing customer with us. And we have lots of cool stuff.
Hopefully you can give us an amazing review somewhere, and
we'll be following
spread
up
the word
reviews and all that. Yeah, this is a big deal.
Hey, quick reminder: on Friday, because we're going to be fishing, we are not going to be doing tea time. So the next one will be next Monday.
And we'll be having, I'm not sure which day is which, but we will have Johnny Iguana playing piano for us next week, who was Junior Wells keyboard player. And we will also, founder of
the Claudettes.
We will also have Marcus Carroll on, who is one of the, world premier trumpet players, jazz trumpet players. And he, wait till you guys hear him play. He's gonna blow you away. What a fantastic!
Both of those guys will. I mean, I can't think of, it feels like this must be my birthday month, because to get Matthew Skoller, Johnny Iguana, Marcus Carroll all playing this month, this is incredible.
I have some other musical guests planned too. We got I don't want to announce them yet till we get official, but
Nice.
one is a fiddler. We have a fiddler, so it's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. All right. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Happy birthday, TQ. Go to shambar.com. Your code is TEATIME. Go check out some of these fragrances. Gendarme. Keep it unisex. It's a they generation, and this is a great fragrance.
Yeah, it is.
For that. And we love you all. And we'll see you next week. And enjoy some jazz.
All of those fragrances could be worn by anyone. They're awesome.
Yeah, we were keeping it kind of.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Peace out. Much love. See you on Monday. All right. Thanks.
Peace.